I've really sucked for vlogging this here whole turbo process. Basically I've just been trying to get out and get stuff done, because then by the time I've done that there, I kind of just want to go inside and chill and cough my lungs up after welding fumes trying to kill me. But yeah, so definitely getting somewhere. I think the last video I was talking about the oil drain and stuff. So there's the oil drain, that's the factory one with the pipe on it, and then that's the cap that I bought for it just to block it off. Got the drain for the turbo welded up. Absolutely shite looking welds like, but not much you can do. It's such a small piece of pipe. Can't get a good run. You just keep turning it. Also got the China Speed manifold brace. Actually turned out pretty nice. You can see very little of that when it's actually on the car. You can see there I also braced the wastegate on it. And really the preventative to try and stop it from cracking. Because all the manifolds can crack, but obviously the Chinese ones are more susceptible than others.
Hey, China's still cool. You pay later.
And this is the turbo flange. I've actually had to see there's much left. I might actually look into see if we can get a better fitting on. But yeah, I had to bore it. I had to like widen it out to make the manifold. Sounds like the manifold actually has quite a big T3 hole on it, and like compared to what was on the turbo, the turbo was tiny, so I've ported that all out. And that there kind of makes it look, you see it there, made it look like it was going the wrong way. So yeah, I got that all poured out, and basically now we are getting the V-band welded onto the back of the turbo housing, because the Holset one isn't a real funky size. As you can see, you say it's a 4-inch, but you can see that's where the old one is, and there's the 4-inch, the aftermarket one. And then V-bands have a nice wee raised lip on them too, makes getting the pipes and the down pipes and stuff back on way handier if you can just seat it on that, and then at least you know it's perfectly set and it's not blown out. So I'm just going to give a wee quick run through on welding of the turbo housing. As you can see, still a wee bit from the kitchen. You have to use what you can. It still doesn't actually have any benefit. Well, here it's stopping the weld splatter getting down inside the housing where the wheel goes and stuff, so I don't want anything loose in there breaking off and taking out a wheel or something like that there. I've had too much of that already, I think. But yeah, this tin foil is ready to wrap the turbo in for cooking, let's say, and I'll show you that in a wee second. So here we have the turbo nicely prepped, wrapped in tin foil.
Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Preheat the cast housing before welding it, so there's no localized heat, and then means the localized heat may swell a bit more and crack. Probably a similar idea to what you have a turbo timer for, to keep your heating your turbine side, just to stop things cracking and things. So anything you can do will help. I'm sure there's a million people have welded them with no issues, but whenever you got the old kiln there, you may as well stick it in, use it, wrapped in tin foil just to stop any nasties getting into the barbecue. Should be grand. It's on the exhaust side anyway. There's no oil or anything like that, so it should be pretty sweet. And then once it's heated up for a while, don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so, we'll bring her back in, get her welded. Knock this off. Always remember to turn your gas off. Voila! On up the teeth. Might need to leave some of that there, because maybe and Dave doesn't actually have any welding gloves, and we only have one of these gloves. Pretty standard. So yeah, now MIG welder set, buzz around the inside, flip it on the outside, and then start welding around the outside too. Probably don't need to do both sides, but I'll do it anyway since it's handy. Quickly show you it welded. There's it welded there on the inside, pretty nice. And the outside, can't really see. Weld's pretty splattery because I think you just get all the crap actually in the steel. I think it's like might be actually iron, but yeah, that's how I welded up. This I didn't weld the internal gate, and I also put a wee, I don't actually know, I'll put a wee blob of weld on that there, just the wee rod that used to hold the internal gate. So yeah, that's that welded up. Once put it back in the barbecue now on low heat and just let it cool down real slow, so less chance of cracking. Serious tube. As you can see, smoking here is crazy. Brought my mask home from work. It fits underneath the welding shield and forgot to use it, so gonna have to retreat from the garage now, or I'm gonna be breathing like an asthmatic mouse. So down the line a wee bit, beard's gone, no more cooking getting done. The turbo's welded up, and we're currently in the process of getting the downpipe and the rest of the exhaust made up. So here we have the beginnings of the downpipe for the turbo. As you can see there, flanges welded on the turbo, this blanked off, has the turbo bolted, super ghetto bolt because I've lost all the rest of these ones, so I need to order new ones of these, so this was the only bolt I could find to fit, and this happens to be 3 feet long, so, but it's on there, it works, not stupid if it works. So there's a downpipe going down there. It's a 4-inch downpipe. Benefits of 4-inch downpipe are better mid-range, better flow, better horse, better everything. Bigger's better, and the only thing that isn't better is the severe lack of clearance everywhere. As you can see, super tight everywhere, but be well worth it in the end. So there we are. There's where the downpipe's coming out. You see it's pretty snug. It actually took the wastegate off, because with the 4-inch flexi, I couldn't get the downpipe in. Had to take the wastegate off. But now they've scrapped that idea that the wastegate can go back on. Problem was that the 4-inch flexi is just so huge in here. It was the feed band was fouling here. There was literally like a mil or two at each side for the flexi to fit. No, giving me no room or anything for when the engine was rocking. So basically it could have been a full solid 4-inch the whole way down into the 3, but then you have no flexi, and then because it's a bit of a cheaper manifold, chances are it's gonna crack. And then flexi on here, exhaust down 45 from the old system, not the squish part, because that would be ridiculous. And then run it along and then up in here. There's the V-band and the flexi all tacked on now. Next plan is, I have it marked over there, you can see, cut that there, angle off that, and offer it up here. And I'm hoping to keep this tucked inside this tunnel to keep it as much above that chassis rail as I can to protect it. So skip the head section, and went ahead and welded that on in. This wasn't too bad, just needed a wee angle cut. But this here is off the old exhaust, so it's a very slight bend, and then just up to that, and then the old flange in there is tacked on too, and that seems to be pretty good, like not hitting anything, which is always good. And like actually pretty close maybe to being above the chassis rail, which is awesome. Maybe just there or here or something, but nowhere near as bad as before, even with the thing. So yeah, so trying to take it off and get it all off and weld it up. It would be easier to take off because of these nice V-bands and stuff, but it doesn't help whenever you try and close your eyes and weld it and tack the V-band clamp onto the flange. Big Dave's School of Welding here. Man, much better than the old ones.
Those are sweet.
Here, haven't fallen off yet, like.
I know. That's structural integrity.
That's it. Till I guarantee with every weld.